So we come into the date of the appointment at Northampton General Hospital. You'll realise I'm in the same clothes, and I started to get really comfy in these clothes because I don't know why. I just feel like I need a little bit of a comfort blanket. So you'll notice I'm in the same clothes, and I'm speaking to you on a similar day because it's taken me a while to decide whether to talk about this. It's personal. But you know what? My life is an open book to most people and friends, so hey, let's give it a go. So anyway, I go down to Northampton General. I don't think it's serious at all. I've read up, you know, only 30% of these bumps and lumps come out as cancer. I'm pretty cool, I'm pretty healthy, and off I tootle on my own to Northampton. I walk into the hospital and see these huge Macmillan cancer pods and avoid looking at them because the more if I look at them, I'm clearly going to get cancer, so I'm not going to look at that. And then I turn away and there's Marie Curie, so I don't want to look at that. So I'm, you know, intent on looking at every other patient and analysing what might be going on with them, clearly. And then I get called in, I see the consultant who we talk through the story from Yorkshire. And then I go in for a mammogram, which if you've not had one, if you're not 50 yet, I mean, you've not had a mammogram, I hadn't had one, I'm 48. And it's a little bit like kneading bread, you know, you put your boob in this machine and it kneads it a bit and it's sorted. Took less than a minute, always fine in terms of what I thought. They'd done a scan of my boob. And then you get walked through to another room. For an ultrasound. Thought I can deal with this. I've had IVF, and I'll tell you another story about my journey through IVF over 3 years. Thought, yeah, this will be cool. So I go in, student doctor there. We're having a chat, being quite chatty about it, and I notice on the screen as I turn round, there's a little bit of a dark mass, which clearly is not a baby, nor embryo, nor eggs, which is what I'm used to seeing on an ultrasound. It's something else. So I kind of stopped joking a little bit and say, okay, she said, and the doctor just said straight away, the consultant, I need to take a biopsy. And at this point I thought, that doesn't sound great. So still thinking it'll be fine. The biopsy will come back. Only 30% of people get this, so I'm okay. It's just it's good to make sure it's not that word. And I didn't use that word and kept avoiding looking at all the leaflets, as I said, because that's how you get it if you look at the leaflet or spend time with people with cancer, clearly in my head. But anyway, so we had the biopsy, which, believe you me, was a shock. So be prepared if you go for biopsy. It's more the shock of the sound. It's not particularly painful. But the amusing thing was she said, the consultant said, it sounds like a staple gun. And I'm like, yeah, and I'm an ex-teacher. Thank you for that. So I'm kind of used to, in the olden days, you know, you do a bit of that naughty shooting staples at kids. I never did it. I promise you I never did it. But anyway, so she goes, it sounds worse than it is. Cha-chunk! And there goes my boob. So cha-chunk, another piece of boob goes, and then she goes for the armpit. So you get a biopsy done of your breast, where clearly there's, at this point, a dark mass on the screen, and under your armpit. And honestly, the cha-chunk noise is worse than you can imagine. But actually what she does is pretty harmful, in my view. It didn't really hurt. And she says that, you know, that's it. We'll have your results in 3 days. So again, little bit more concerned, but I can't say... I really thought about it. You know, we haven't had cancer in the family. I was really healthy. I played lots of sports, don't drink a lot, never smoked. So I was pretty cool until I sat in my car, and then I thought about it. And then I started to worry a little bit. I'll take you on to phase 4.